149, Daily Parsha Insight for Monday. Today's Torah portions, Aliyah talked about appointing a king. The Mitzvah, you may appoint a king. The Torah we see uses two terms for a king. The more common one is Melech, which means actually ruler. King as ruler. The second is Nasi, which means someone who's aloof, which means like a higher level leader. He's more aloof. He's exalted leader. It could also be used for tribal heads, right? We say the 12 Nesiim. And the king is also sometimes called the Nasi. This is because the king is intended to play two roles. His primary purpose is to be the nation's political leader, ensuring its military, economic, and social security by protecting it from foreign and domestic enemies, ensuring the law is obeyed and that justice is served. His secondary purpose is to lead the people spiritually, firstly by his own example of high moral conduct, and secondly by honoring Torah sages or by teaching the Torah himself, if he's qualified, like King David. Nowadays, we fulfill the Torah's directive. We don't have kings, right? But now we do the mitzvah of appointing a king by appointing our own personal authority, with whom we should consult for spiritual guidance. The two aspects of kingship described above teach us that we should consult our kings not only with regard to spiritual matters, but with regard to mundane matters as well, since there's a spiritual dimension to every aspect of life, and even mundane matters have an impact on our spiritual well-being. In other words, you have to appoint someone that you consult with as a sort of a mentor, both like a Rav, like a spiritual teacher, and a overall spiritual, someone who's you feel you can consult with and get advice from, even for mundane matters. By appointing our personal kings, we can hasten the advent of the Mashiach, someone who's going to embody both aspects of kingship, leading the Torah to its material redemption, and also teaching us previously unrevealed dimensions of the Torah. So this is the Rebbe's, I believe, I'll actually look it up right here. This is the Rebbe's, I believe, the Rebbe's directive of appointing a mentor. There's the Mishnah, a mashpia, someone that you don't just do what you want. You consult with rabbinical or not even rabbinical, spiritual teacher guidance for all matters of life. That's kind of someone that you give a certain level of authority in your life. Okay, Monday's mitzvah is the 114th prohibition is that we're forbidden from shearing wool from sanctified animals. So if an animal is designated for a sacrifice, you're not allowed to shear the wool. All right, everybody, short chumash today. Have a great day.
Good day, good Chodesh.
You too, Rabbi.